If you were looking for the most epic book ever written and published, which book would that be? What would be in it? As it happens, Patrick found that out and he met up with his friend Chris to tell him about it.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Oh, hey, Chris. I think someone was trying to drive me crazy.
Drive you? Patrick, I don't think anyone has to drive you crazy. For you, I'm sure it's just a short walk.
Funny.
So what's up?
Well, I don't read a lot.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Well, I met this really intelligent girl, and I wanted to impress her, so I went to the bookstore and asked the clerk to get me a copy of the best-selling book of all time. I thought if I did a little reading, I might look a little more intelligent.
Worth a try. And
the clerk hands me this Bible.
the Bible.
Yeah, a Bible.
Okay, and?
And I said to the clerk that he didn't understand, but he says the Bible is the best-selling book of all time. So I thought maybe I should buy something else. This girl I like is a real history buff, so I asked the clerk for a history book, and the clerk hands me this Bible.
The Bible.
So I say no thanks, and I remember that this gal is also big on antiques. So I ask for a copy of the first book ever printed and bound, and the clerk hands me this Bible.
No kidding.
So I thought maybe I could impress her with poetry or love songs. So I asked the clerk for the best-selling book of poetry of all time, one with a great love poem in it. And he hands me this Bible.
You don't say.
This girl also studies philosophy, so I asked the clerk for a book with the greatest philosophers of all time. And he hands me this
Bible?
Right. And then I asked for a book of courage with stories of the pain, the joys, the victories, and the most noble achievements of the human race. And he hands me
the Bible.
Right. So I finally say, all right, give me this book. And you know what he says? It's not a book. It's 66 books. And it was written by 40 great writers, from kings and princes to doctors and tree trimmers and prisoners in cells, all inspired by God. And in spite of the fact that it took 1,000 years to put together, it all points mysteriously and miraculously to the birth of a baby to fulfill the promise of blessing made to an old Middle Eastern man named Abraham and his 90-year-old wife, Sarah. And the baby becomes a king. And the world rejects him and kills him, and the king comes alive because the king really is the Son of God. Unbelievable. All right here in this book.
Wow. I'm impressed. So did you buy the book?
What?
Did you finally buy the book so you could read this amazing, miraculous writing?
I do what now?
And did you purchase and devour this fantastic, remarkable, unparalleled, mind-blowing masterpiece of timeless literature and eternal wisdom?
Buy it? Nah.
What?
I bought a motorcycle magazine instead.
You what?
I bought a motorcycle magazine.
And the Bible?
The Bible? Oh, yeah, I'm going to wait until the movie comes out.
Oh, for crying out loud. Now you're driving me crazy here.
For you, it's not a drive, it's just a short walk.
The amount of history, wisdom, poetry, and prophecy that the Bible gives is truly amazing. It is the book of all books. What is most amazing, however, is that the Bible is God's word, and in this word he reveals his plan of salvation, how he carried it out through the world's historical events, and let people know about it through messages of prophecy, and now gives it to all of us that we might know who God is and how much he loves us. At this Sunday's Catechism event, we will learn more about the Old Testament and how it teaches us about God's grace in our lives. Be sure to answer this week's question, and we'll see you on Sunday.